Big boys, so we got to bring one on here. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Sully. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for coming on. I know you're kind of in the midst of two-a-day, so we appreciate you taking a quick time out from that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a big two-a-day today. I'm getting a little break, so thanks.
Now, I know you've been wanting to come on here for a few weeks, so now's your chance. You got to live up to the Anthony Lord's standard from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, man, I knew it was coming. 5 minutes after that tweet, Lord and his dad were coming after me, so I knew it was a big interview to come up against. You know, Lord did a great job, so I'm going to do great too. So let's
it was funny when we first started the show. Cole Raring, former offensive lineman at Mainland, and William Patterson, he's like, "Man, Sully, you like bringing the big boys on the radio show, don't you?"
Yeah, it's cool. It's always nice to have the big boys on.
You got it, man. They're the best interviews. You know, these quarterbacks always just want to say that's the same boring stuff. You got to talk to the O lineman.
Yeah, that's where all the grit comes from, and that's where everyone's original.
So what's the mood with the Hermits? Obviously, you guys lost some key players with transfers, and Josh Zamat going to Holy Spirit and Kyle Dobbins over to Timber Creek. So a little bit of a rebirth going on over there at the Prep. You have a new coach in Pete Lancetta, great coach from Hamilton for years and years. What's the mood as you're entering camp here? You got a couple weeks before the season. I'm sure you guys are fired up and ready to prove, like, hey, we can win with whoever we got on the field.
Right, and it's really hard to see some people leave from this program, but everyone thinks that we're not hungry, but it's the exact opposite. We're still hungry, and we still have a point to prove that we don't need Josh and we don't need Kyle, and Coach Lancetta is really going to come on about this team and lead us to a lot of victories this year.
Now, tell us about some of your line mates. I know at least one guy's back, right? Mahar?
No, actually, Mahar transferred to Ocean City.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, and we have two returning linemen, me and Andrew Silver. He plays right guard. And we got a really good lineman from Paul VI and Isaiah Rakes. He's really going to do a good job this year, and he's a big help on the line.
So how tough has that been? You're sort of retooling the entire offensive, or at least 3/5 of that offensive line. Have you guys been able to get some cohesion going? And how long does that take to really feel comfortable with all the other guys on the line?
Right away. We get comfortable with each other right away. Like at Prep, it's a brotherhood, and we all trust each other. We would all do anything for each other, and it's really great being with a group of guys that really will do anything for each other. And this line's very close, and we know what we got to do, and we're going to go out on Friday nights and really put it to teams.
Now, you have one of the great names in South Jersey high school football as one of your teammates, True Robinson.
Yeah, he's very underrated. I mean, he was a little overshadowed by Kyle last year, but, you know, he had some very big runs against Malvern and Vineland, and he's very strong, and he's going to come out, and he's really going to make a point, and he's going to have a really breakout season this year.
Oh, that kid's an animal. I wouldn't want to challenge him in the weight room.
Oh, no, I tried. Sully, I tried. Trust me.
Did you?
When he comes out, he's squat more than me, I swear. He's strong. He has perfect form.
How much is he squatting these days?
He's above 500.
Really?
Now.
Wow.
I hit 500, and I try to compete with him, but he's just an animal. He's freaking nature. You know, it's hard seeing your running back go up like that, but, you know, it makes you proud to block for a guy like that.
Sure, yeah. I mean, and with a great running back like that, I mean, it definitely makes the offensive line's job a little bit easier. You don't have to hold those blocks for quite as long, and you give him a little bit of a crease, and he's into the second level.
Right. And, you know, True's a really hard back, and last year when he had those long runs, I was on my block for 2 seconds. I saw him run by, and he was gone. That's one of the best feelings in the world as a lineman, see that running back run down the field. You know, it's a great feeling.
Now, Matt, what's it like being a high school offensive lineman? I mean, you guys don't get your names in the paper that much. You hardly ever get your picture in the paper. These quarterbacks are getting quoted. You know, they're getting nominated for the homecoming court, all this stuff. You gotta be a little bit humble as an offensive lineman, but you know, you like a lot of offensive linemen say, hey, when the quarterback or running back scores a touchdown, it's our touchdown too.
Right. And, you know, everyone gets in the paper, and us as we know that we caused it. Like, it all starts with the O-line, and we're proud of our brothers for being in the paper and everything, but we all know that it starts with the line.
Now, how much do you put some leverage on these guys? Like, hey, when you're getting interviewed after a game, make sure you mention the O-line, or we're not buying you any Wawa.
It's all the time, you know. If give us a shout out, give us a shout out. I had a couple guys say, give me a shout out. But, everyone wants the attention. But, as a team, we're going to come out and we're going to do good this year. Yeah, I try to get some wild eye some guys for some shout outs, but didn't go very well for me.
Talk with Matt Compton. He's a lineman over at St. Augustine Prep. Matt, what are these summer two-a-days like? Are they grind? Do you enjoy them? I mean, you kind of wanting them to get over? I mean, I know the season's about 3-4 weeks away, and I'm sure you guys are chomping at the bit to get on the uniforms and start hitting for real, right?
Yeah, it's really like hit and miss. Like sometimes you want to get out there and hit someone. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, when is this going to be over? But usually, like today, we're going 7 a.m. to 3:30, so it's hit and miss. But they feed us, so we're going to get fed. We jump in the pool, so it's a good break, and we're gonna be hitting today, so it's gonna be good for everyone.
Matt, what's your impression of Coach Lancetta? Obviously, this guy who has made a name for himself for almost 3 decades as an outstanding high school football coach, and he's been on the job here for about 2-3 months. What's been your first impression of him?
He's been great. He's been absolutely great. A couple months ago when the coaches left us, we were kind of in a panic mode. But Lancetta came in, and he really turned this whole place around. We've gotten used to him. He's a great leader. That's one thing about him. He led our team, and we're really bonded together. And he really came in here, and he's only been here for 2-3 months, and he's got this whole team turned around to where he wants it to be. And I think we're ready to come and compete.
Now, Matt, I remember last year during the summer workouts, I stopped out there, or maybe it was early in the year. It was still hot out, real hot out. One of your former coaches, Tiger Minetti. What's the deal with this guy wearing a sweatshirt when it's 95 degrees out?
Oh my God, he's the worst. It'd be we were in a heat wave last year. He'd come out in a whole sweatshirt. He'd take it off. He'd be dripping in sweat. We're like, Tiger, what are you doing? It's a fat thing. He says we don't know. One thing he always says, fat is where it's at.
He's a great dude. I mean, I'm sure it's been it was a pleasure for you to play under his coach. I mean, obviously he's over at Holy Spirit now, but. You've had some great coaches there throughout the past couple of years. How much does that help you as a high school athlete to have coaches like that? And obviously Mark Reardon was a great head coach for you. Right.
I mean, they were great coaches. I mean, I had a great 3 years with them. I made great friends with them, and they're really great coaches. And, it's sad to see them leave, but everyone's got to do their own thing. So I wish the best of luck to all of them this year, and, we still keep in touch. And so, it was a great feeling to be coached by those coaches. They're great coaches.
Hey, Matt, you guys going to break out those red, white, and blue uniforms this year at all?
I wish. I really do. Maybe against Holy Spirit, we'll break out some new uniforms.
Nice. Those were awesome jerseys.
Yeah, we usually get new jerseys every year, like the special ones. Like last year, it was like blue camouflage. The year before, it was like red, white, and blue. So we'll see with this year. It's usually when Hermit Fest comes around, so we'll see.
Nice. Matt, what's it been like your experience attending St. Augustine Prep? Most of the guys I've talked to really love the school. They love the brotherhood and everything that school teaches, and I'm sure that's been a similar situation for you.
Right. I mean, I made friends that I would never have met because we come from all around South Jersey, and it's a really special bond we make with everyone. And it's been really great going to St. Augustine. It's just great education. Education comes first. It's great education, and then you have your brothers behind you, and then you get on the football field. It's really a great experience.
Now, Matt, before we let you go, I just got to tell you, man, you got to work on that bowling game if you want to beat the Glory Days team.
I'm still getting nightmares of that one. that last one, I missed a game-winning shot by an inch. It still haunts me. So we'll see after the season. We'll get a little rematch going.
All right, we'll get that put together. That was a heartbreaker for the prep football team.
Yeah, I mean, I swear it still haunts me. I went bowling a month after that, practicing my shot, getting ready. So we'll see. I'll get ready in a month in advance, and we'll take the win.
Hey, Glory Days only has 2 career losses in bowling.
Yeah, you guys are all pumped up. You guys got scared. Admit it. You did get scared.
You didn't think we were athletes, did you?
No, we said, oh, what are these old guys doing?
What are these old guys doing?
We're going to kick their butts, and then all of a sudden you guys are hitting strike after strike. We're like, oh, boy, we got to work.
We had to show these young bucks how to get it done, Cole.
You did. You showed us.
Good stuff, Matt. I know you're busy today. Got to get back to practice. We appreciate you taking a few minutes, and good luck this season. We'll see you out there soon.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good weekend, bud.
Yep, you too.
That was Matt Compton, offensive lineman for St. Augustine Prep. We appreciate him taking a few minutes